Am I the a-hole for refusing to go on a family trip because I feel that my boundaries were not being respected? Context: I, 30M, was invited to a family trip by my brother, 34M, with my mom, 62F, my uncle, 58M, and two cousins, 30M and 33F. Everyone mentioned on this trip has a significant other except for me and my mom, who is a widower. When planning the trip and picking the house, my brother indicated that my mom and I would have to share a room. I let them know that I am not comfortable with this for two reasons. 1. My mom is a 62-year-old woman who deserves her own space and should not have to share with anyone, and 2. I am a 30-year-old adult man who should have his room. I even offered to pay the difference for a bigger Airbnb. My brother and his wife then got all huffy and puffy, saying they would share the room with my mom and that you don't need your room, you're single, and are being selfish, and offered to share the room with my mom and I would take theirs. Now I don't want to speak for my mom, but she is too nice to stand up for herself in these contexts. I have spoken to her and know how she feels. However, she just said that she is okay with that arrangement to make my brother happy. The truth is, she told me that it makes her feel like an afterthought and that after losing my dad she feels like she is treated as less important or valuable due to stuff like this. This is not the first time my brother has tried to pull something like this. She told me it made her feel like he or anyone else in the family did not care about her to even consider giving her her own space. She was also upset that nobody else was asked to share the double room, 2 queen beds. For context, she is my uncle's older sibling, the oldest in my family, and feels like my cousins and uncle always treat her like less, and nobody else will be sharing a room, except their spouses or kids. I just feel like we should all have our rooms and they should all be equal. I don't want to have to share a room just because I am single, while my brother rolls out the red carpet to everyone else, giving my cousin the master bedroom even though my brother is planning the trip, or force my mom to have to do the same thing. When I offered to just not come, since it would solve all the problems, they got all huffy and puffy again, calling me dramatic and saying I was disrespecting the family. So, am I the a-hole?